everyone, and welcome to the Walten Files review. This has been like a trend on TikTok for quite some time. I wasn't really familiar with it. All I know is that people are like, "Oh, mom ain't raised no bitch. We're gonna do this," and it's like, well, now I have to check it out, because if I don't, then I never know what's gonna happen. So apparently, from what I know, or what my knowledge is of this, is it's inspired by FNAF. I hear that the files themselves, I think there's 3 in total. Although I could be wrong. I think there's more, but I haven't found confirmation of that. There's 3 in total, and they're just disturbing. They're nothing scary. It's just very disturbing. But it's probably nothing I haven't seen before. I mean, there are horror movies that are probably scarier than this. Not to diss the creator, okay? Don't get me wrong, but I've probably most definitely seen something scarier. So, yeah, that is that. Bond's Burgers. Oh wait, I forgot to tell you what the thing is about. So it's a compilation of tapes created by the already extinct Bunny Smiles company. I tried to get as much info as I could about what these tapes are. All I could find was that these tapes were handed to new employees back in 1974 through 1979. The rest of the tapes seem to be recorded by a new facility caretaker in the year 1982. Hopefully I can find more tapes soon. So basically what he was trying to go for is hoping this didn't become a scary challenge, but TikTok thing happened. As we all know, if it isn't obvious enough, I'm going to make much more unsettling, disturbing, uncomfy direction rather than the super scary. I always had this vision of making it feel like more than a fever dream than anything. IMO, it works better and hooks the viewer in a better way, I guess. The crazy and massive following the series has been getting TWF and his ongoing FNAF-inspired web series that is planned to have 12 episodes. Okay, so I think it was 12. I think I said that. 6 episodes per season. Really, my main focus is to tell a mysterious and tragic story. I've always seen the horror just as the cherry on top. I'm glad people are giving the series more attention. I really hope people get genuinely invested in the story I'm telling within these, aside from just getting a quick scare. Needless to say, thanks for the support, and I'm super excited to show this series. Apparently, this is from the Bunny Smiles company, and they handed these out to employees. Basically like FNAF, quite literally. Alright, let's do this.
Hi, and welcome to the introductory tape to your new job at Bunny Smiles Incorporated.
Thank you. I think this dude's name is Bozo. That's Bonnie. You can't tell me otherwise. It's Nightmare Bonnie. Before it was Nightmare Bonnie.
First, here's a message from Jack Walten and Felix Kranken.
Yeah, they don't even look right. That looks so fake. The head doesn't even look right. This looks like it was just copy and pasted on. Same with this one. They don't even look right. Storage Facility K9. Saves, restore, secure. The BSI storage facility, also known as K9, is a company protection to storage all valuable items from the closed for good Bond's Burgers restaurant. Well, if it was closed for a reason, why would you want to reopen it? Because something probably happened. Given the situations about the incidents inside the 1974 Bond's Burgers location, any types of props, animatronics, and arcade machines will be carefully moved, inspected, and secured inside a bunker located deep down in St. Fauna's Forest for good. You see, if you have to do that, something probably ain't right. And you should probably be sued for that. Just saying, like, if you have to hide an animatronic deep inside the forest in a bunker, that's not good. Little Bond's neighborhood. Brighton, 27, Bond's super sleepover. Cool.
It's a brand new day in Little Bond's neighborhood, and a really special one for sure.
Mm-hmm. Look, it's Toy Bonnie.
Bond has been waiting all day for his friends to arrive. He is planning to have a sleepover with them. He has everything set up for the perfect movie night with his friends. For this sleepover, he invited Shah, Boozoo, and Billy. Let's check again.
That's the It Clown. What are you talking about?
Invited Shah, Boozoo, and...
And who? Who's that? Is that the creator? I think that might have been the creator. So who's the dude that showed up on the screen, you know, whenever he had like the circle? What was that for? Because I'm a bit confused. Why are you staring at me? Do something, bruh. Okay, so how is this supposed to help employees exactly? Because like I understand they're supposed to have a video that they're Jack Walten. Okay, so I'm guessing Jack Walten was killed by these things. That only makes sense. But how does this help employees? A lighter. That's cool. Don't really know what that does. But that lighter's faulty, my guy. I want to... That low-key got me. I ain't even gonna cap. That low-key got me. Anyways, but how does this help? relocate project from the company. Although this doll-like thing here has most definitely had seen better days. Huh. Interesting. But unfortunately for me, the diagnosis control is right here. So we can go there and see how Bon is doing. It's basically Bonnie, man. It's basically Bonnie. Check the left arm. It's gonna run towards the screen. It's gonna be like flashing lights. It's the bite of 74. It's gonna happen again. Hey, what's up, Bunsters? Hey, your eyes look weird. Why do your eyes only take up the top part of your... Oh, that's cool.
What was that thing?
What do you mean what was that thing? You saw it! You saw it was Bon! Like, it's like a nightmare Bon, man. What are you talking about? What is this? What song is it singing? Na 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 na. The Joker! It's the Joker! Guys, it's the Joker! I can't feel anything, neither can I. He thought I was her. Her? Who is her? Bon's friend? One of the animatronics? Brian Stellis. Oh, so Brian Stellis was the Joker dude and he was killed by Bon. That might make sense. Bunny Smiles Inc.
Only the best place for children and adults alike.
Legal paperwork. That's a lot of legal paperwork. Wait, where's the... Okay, so I have the captions on. Okay, I want to see this. Jack Wolfton, Felix. 6/28/1994. 1975 storage K9. Okay, so everything here is pretty intricate so far. So what we know is the K9... The K9 storage facility holds Bon and the rest of them. Or maybe just Bon, I don't know. Now, the person in the last... I don't remember. Felix, I think his name? Felix? No? What was the dude's name? I don't remember. He was killed by Bon. He went into the facility.
For some weird reason, I don't really know why. I didn't have the captions on for that, and I don't really want to go back to find out.
But, okay, so he opened that, and he was killed by this thing. He thought, I think the person who was killed, Joker, looks like a Joker, he said that he thought that Bon was somebody else. Bon thought that this dude, the Joker, was her. Now, who is her? Good question. Don't know.
As many of you might have known from previous tapes, our beloved entertainers were safely secured in St. Juana's storage facility some months after the restaurant's closure.
Hey, I was right. Wait, what the? Hold on. Who is driving this thing? So this dude, I'm pretty sure, the Michael Jackson looking dude, the Scream Michael Jackson looking dude, is the guy who created it all, okay? Hey, it's the sheep.
Support. Today we will focus on the area tour and orientation inside K9, the Bunny Smiles storage facility.
Why would you need to? No, why would you need to? That thing was there for a reason. They had to relocate because of the crap that they did in the first facility. So why would you have to explore that thing, especially since we just got through with the second location being open and all the animatronics being relocated there? So what reason, what absolute reason would you need to explore the K9 storage facility?
Do you have all the necessary items for your job?
No, let's stop and think. Why are we even doing this? I've stated it before. What's the point? You gain nothing from doing this.
I thought so. Let's put on a nice backpack and start packing.
Where did you get the backpack from?
Let's check the items you will require for your job at K9. Lantern.
I thought there was a gun pointed at the head.
Snacks, check. Key, check. Camera, check.
Why would you need a camera? Hey, turn your head around, weirdo. Don't look at me like that. What are you doing? Why are you in the backpack?
Wow. Welcome to the basement.
That was definitely Japanese. You can't tell me otherwise. Either that was just so fast, or that was backwards or Japanese. Okay, there is no in between. And I'm pretty sure that was backwards.
Rosemary would go to the restaurant every night, hoping that his beloved husband would reappear after being missing for weeks. But no response until one day she heard a voice saying, "I know where she is, Rosie," coming from the back seat.
So, Bond's area. Okay, they animatronics. From what we know, they had a relocation because something happened in there. They were active, they didn't have security guards, and it was scaring a lot of people. Or there was an accident there, and they had to relocate. But nobody came forth on it because the company was able to hide it. Or, the purple one, the blue one, Bond, killed somebody, became that person, and was sent with relocation to the K9 shelter. From there, they had one person go out there for security measures.
Why, I don't know. It's a storage facility.
He, the dude who looked like the Joker, was killed by the blue one and was given life to the purple one. After that, the wife of that dude decided, or had voices in her head, who decided to go there as well. She too went into one of these rooms and was killed by Bond. Her parts were put into the sheep. But here's where things get weird. After that happened, she had a missing poster, yada yada yada, just like her husband. The 3 technicians, they walk in there. One of them gets killed by Bond by going into the back rooms. She is put into the clown. The clown is now her. But in that last segment, she is stated that she's beautiful. But you hear the same thing with the husband's wife with the sheep. Doesn't really make sense.
Safety and pills. Sophie.
Yo, it's off-brand Yogi Bear.
Pills. Sophie. Safety and pills.
Who's so... This is Sophie Walten. I'm intrigued more than I am disturbed. Yeah, this is the game I wanted to show you. Oh, nice. Yeah, I played it for a while. I thought you would enjoy it. Thanks. Wait, so Sophie and Ginny know each other? The janitor told me these are hella expensive and delicate too. Oh, I see. So, do I start the game? Yeah, let's go. Right, so you gotta choose a name now. Yeah, but the idea is that you play the game from scratch, Sophie. Oh, I see. I'll put my name over here then. Stop. Soap. Oh, shit, I can't go back. Soap. Dumbass. Soapy.
This young employee named Ashley, young adult, very pretty. She became some sort of urban legend around here.
Why?
People say she died inside of some old bunk.
Wait a minute, I get this.
The company has been pretty relevant these past few weeks. Didn't you hear?
Okay, I'm getting it now. So the dude who went there first, he was killed by Bond, put into this dude's body. He is him. I didn't know that. I did not see this part. We did not see that. We did not know where he went. That's interesting. Now this woman, I guess this other woman, don't really remember her name. I think it was Ashley, right? Ashley became this one. She became this. Now that messes things up a bit because it stated that one of the women walked in who had a husband. I'm guessing the husband was the person who was put into the other suit, the dude with the mustache, and she was put into the sheep, but I don't know. We'll find out.
See, I told you this game was a little broken.
I can tell.
Is that supposed to be?
You know, I keep thinking about Bunny Smiles. It sounds so familiar. This game is bringing back so many memories, but it's so hard to just remember exactly.
The pills have been making me forget a lot of stuff from...
That line right there solidifies everything. The pills have been making me forget a lot of stuff about my teenage years and my childhood. Who do we know takes pills? Walten's daughter, if I remember correctly. Walten's daughter was the one who was stuffed into Bond, or the Banny, into Banny. Or was it the clown? That's something to keep in mind here. Linda Thompson, do not touch. Who's Linda Thompson? Linda Thompson.
October 30th, 1964. Felix has been acting very weird lately. He's been drinking more than usual. I'm very worried about him. I don't know what to do. Came home at 4 a.m. He was crying. He seemed very unstable and stressed. I don't know what to do.
Who is Felix? Felix Walten?
August 23rd, 1965. I know I haven't talk to her as much as I used to. This month has been so crazy. I moved in with Felix last week, was very happy about it. Yesterday, Jack and Rose had their third child, a little girl. Her name's Molly Walten. Jack and Felix have been pitching up the restaurant idea with a company that's interested in the project. The name's Cyberfun Tech.
Christmas, December 26th, 1970. So this is before the restaurants opened, or the restaurant opened, and the whole relocation thing.
Christmas was nice. They built a doll, a gray rabbit for Ed and Molly. Molly named it Rocket. Felix drank a lot yesterday. That's been a problem for a while. He's a good person, but he doesn't want to address this. It's getting worse and worse, and he doesn't notice. He feels bad about it, but doesn't try to change. January 3rd, 1973. It's getting worse. He's so submerged with their project that he doesn't realize how much damage he's doing to himself. How much damage he's doing to me. He keeps going places only to drink. Sometimes he even stays at the warehouse for the sole purpose of drinking. He doesn't listen. He never listens. I don't know what to do.
I wonder what those say. I want to know what to do. I cannot read that.
May 22nd, 1974. Dear Felix, by the time you're reading this, I shouldn't be home. I know you're confused. I'm confused too. What you said to me last week hurt me a lot, but it opened my eyes. Hopefully this opens your eyes too. Our relationship isn't healthy. It never was. I'm leaving Brighton this morning. You're in the warehouse with Jack and the others as I'm writing this. By the time you're reading this, I'll already be in Hurricane.
Okay, Linda Thompson and Felix were a couple. They were a couple.
I know you are busy today doing Jack a favor. Something related to a something party. I can't remember, but please go there when you have the time. As to me, I'll try to hold my own life. Netile, I still can. You should do that. I love you. Goodbye. I am sorry, Linda. I am so sorry.
Interesting.
Again, I feel like this could be related to a person trying to tell the player something, maybe even a ghost, because this game really makes it seem like the people shown on screen died.
Oh, do ya think? Find Shaw. Shasha. Ashashamga. I'm guessing that's the shed that was in the forest? E and M. Ed and Molly! They were killed out in the middle of the forest. That's the Ed and Molly thing. That's intriguing.
Am I still beautiful to you? Sophie.
I know you.
Found you.
I know where he is, Rosie. Follow me. Who was stuffed into the sheep suit? Because if you're oh god, it's so confusing. I don't know. I don't remember. Missing Rosemary Walten. Last scene. Rosemary Walten. Was Rosemary was the child, wasn't it? So Rosemary Walten. Okay, I get this. Okay, Felix Kranken. I'm guessing Felix. Felix is Bond. And when Jack decided to go there, he was killed and put into the dude with the mustache. That's him, I think. Maybe. No. If that is the case, which I'm not sure, this would make sense, because then Rosemary would be the mother, I think, who went to go find Jack, ended up dying by Felix's hand, and then it's killed by, I think, Felix or whatnot later on.
1974.
Hello? Felix. Jack, what is it? Listen, I was wondering if you could do me and Rose a small favor tonight.
Rose. Okay, so Rose is... Okay, so no. Rosemary, who goes by Rose, is the wife. The wife of Jack.
I don't know, Jack. Today's been... It's about, Ed and Molly. They have a school event tonight. A school party, and they have no one to pick them up. I need to stay at the workshop to finish the paperwork, and Rose is, taking Sophie to the...
Sophie. Okay.
We were wondering if you could pick them up for the event and take them home later.
Tonight?
Yeah, if it's...
Sure, I can do that.
Really?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, thanks a lot, man. You're lifesaver, Felix.
It's nothing.
Alright, so, come pick them up at 5 and get them home at 9. Rose should be home by then. If she's not, you call me. Got it?
Got it.
I remember this conversation.
Okay, so the ghost thing holds up. I get that. The ghost thing is basically, from what I want to say, Ed and Molly. Ed and Molly are a part of this. Or maybe one of them is, the other one is the rocket robot. Maybe. But apparently this game knows her well enough, so it has to be one of the Walten family members, and so they can understand. It makes sense. Oh my god, it's the children. You ready for the school party, Molly? Come on. Be ready in a minute. I'm looking for Rocket. That old doll, forget about it. We need to get ready. Uncle Felix will be here any minute.
That's Ed and Molly.
We understand.
It's all your fault.
Everything is gonna be okay.
Thanks, Molly.
I'm guessing the blacking out shows him actually blacking out. Oh no, you got the bad ending. You couldn't finish the barn tasks in time. So they died in a car crash. You crashed the car, you killed them. What? So I'm guessing the reason that Felix wasn't a bad person. He killed him and then he felt the guilt of it and had to kill off the entire family so he wouldn't have to deal with the repercussions of killing the children. So that's where he went and destroyed and killed everybody, except for one. He relied on the animatronics in order to do that, so he could hide all of his failures from when he killed the children. That makes sense. Yep, they are Rocket. Wait, no! No! Guilty. Okay, we got one more. We got one more. Showing that picture makes me believe that Felix is Bond. Like, it just does. Interesting.
It's clear that Felix felt horrible about the accident, but he's still running away from his problems. He's literally built on top of the siblings so no one could find them.
Yo, he built the facility on top of the siblings? What? There's something here that says, or someone's theory, it's like,
the aftermath of the situation is Felix tells Hack the kids weren't there when he looked for them. He tells Jack he got drunk and passed out while driving. Jack goes into a deep depression, eventually suicidal. Jack Walten goes into the warehouse on 6/11 having full intentions to hang himself. Felix finds Jack hanging in a panic, just like with Ed and Molly, hides the body, this time in Bond. With immense fear that he would be discovered, Felix programs Jack to kill any possible evidence, which would be Charles Gregory, Susan Woodings, Rosemary Walten, and Sophie Walten, with Ashley Parks caught in the crossfire in 1978. I didn't mention Brian because he doesn't get stuffed.
See, here's the thing. This I agree with, because if you look at it, Rosemary Walten went there to find her husband because he didn't know where he was. So she thought he was at the warehouse. So this does add up, believe it or not. It does. His full name isn't confirmed. I still don't know. I guess in the future videos that the creator makes, they're gonna have to mention something about Bond. Who actually is Bond? Because this right here, this theory holds up. It really does. There's not a flaw in there. So it's interesting. It really is. Because I don't know. I cannot fully conclude how things are, but that theory holds up. But yeah, no, Felix was devastated, and it was stated that he went on to, I guess, kill the rest of the family along with anybody else who tries to find the body or whatnot. But even so, those people, the Charles Gregory and Susan Woodings, they were just there because they were doing technician work. They didn't do it because they were actually looking for something. They were just doing it because of work-related things. But I guess you got to take precautions in order for something not to find you, especially since they walked in. It's like, oh my god, it stinks in here. And that was from the first video, I believe. It's just so integrated. And honestly, it's a very, very good story. I liked it a lot. So thank you all so much for watching. When more of these come out, I will definitely be watching them. Were they mentally scarring? No, not to me. I've seen a lot worse. If anything, it was interesting to me. I like a storyline like this. It's interesting. Very interesting, like FNAF.
I mean, it was inspired by FNAF, so I guess that makes sense.
Anyway, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Peace!